Hello everyone, welcome to the next session on Advanced Answers Workbench tutorials. In this session, we will analyze a commercial water pipe for its modal analysis. We'll first double click on modal analysis. We are doing modal analysis to figure out what are the natural frequencies of the commercial water pipe. If at all the water which is flowing through the water pipe reaches a particular frequency, because of the speed, then what happens is when these two frequencies will match, natural frequency of motion of water and the natural frequency of the pipe, there will be resonance in the pipe. Now that can lead to the failure of the pipe. We are doing all these analysis to figure out what are the reasons of failure in the water pipe. The first one could be the structural analysis, which can be because of pressure. Then we spoke about the thermal analysis. Because of temperature, there can be cracks developing in the pipe or failures in the pipe. Now we are figuring out what is the modal frequency such that we know that what will be the natural frequency which can lead to failures of the pipe. So now we'll go to engineering data and double click on it. We are going to analyze this pipe for 4 different materials once again. So first I'll start with stainless steel. So I'll go to engineering data sources. Here I'll go to general materials. I'll bookmark stainless steel as one of the material. Then I'll unhighlight this option. The next material is galvanized steel. For that I have to give the property of density. The value of density for galvanized steel is 7850 kg per meter cube. Then I'll have to give other properties like isotropic elasticity. So I'll give the value of Young's modulus, which is 200 gigapascal. So it is 200 E9 Pascal. Value of Poisson's ratio is 0.29. The next material is CPVC, chlorinated polyvinyl chloride. For this, the value of density is 1650 kg per meter cube. Also, I'll give the value of isotropic elasticity. Young's modulus is 3.1 gigapascal, so E9. Value of Poisson's ratio is 0.386. The fourth material is HDPE, high density polyethylene, for which I'll give the value of density, which is 995 kg per meter cube. Also, I'll give the value of isotropic elasticity. Young's modulus is 1.5 gigapascal, so 1.5 E9. Value of mu is 0.45. So I've added all the 4 materials. I'll go to project and update project. Geometry I'm not going to create again. I'll give you the link if you want to import like me, or you can create the geometry by referring to the video of static structural analysis of commercial water pipes. Next, I'll go to model and double click. So once this is done, I'll go to geometry. I'll click on this plus sign. I'll go to solids. I'll change this material to stainless steel. Then I'll go to mesh and I'll just generate the mesh. I'm not changing the mesh size. You can change it if you need. Next, I'll go to model and here I'm going to insert fixed support for the pipe. I'll select face and on this face I'll give fixed support. Apply. So this is the boundary condition that we are going to give. Then I'll go to solution and I will solve directly. You can see here it has generated data for 6 modes. The reason is when you go to analysis settings, you can see the max modes to find are 6. You can either increase or decrease the number. The default number is 6. So now I'll go to solution. I will click after the 6th mode, left click. Then I'll do right click, select all, again right click, create mode shape results. You can see there are 6 mode shape results created. So I'll go to solution and solve. You can see here for each mode the frequency has been generated. So I'll go to the first one. You can also see the frequency value here. It is 11.844 Hertz. If you want, you can animate and see how this body is going to behave under this frequency. You can go to edges and click no wireframe. Go to contours and select smooth contours such that the result looks merged into each other and not banded type. So I'll have to use animation. Here use of animation is very important because you can actually see their pattern of motion. This is the first one. Maximum deformation will be 0.281 meters. Frequency is 11.844 Hertz. The next deformation value is 0.281 meter and again the frequency is 11.844. You can see it can vibrate side to side. So this is a transverse vibration that you're seeing. For the third one, the value of frequency is 73.269. Maximum deformation is 0.2807 meter. Again, you can animate and see the result. For the fourth one, the frequency value is the same as that of the third one. And so is the value of deformation. So you can just animate and see the result. This is the fifth one. The frequency is 201.15 Hertz. Maximum deformation is 0.279 meters. And for the sixth one, again you can animate and see the value of frequency and deformation are the same. So these are the 6 modes for which you are getting the values. This is for steel, stainless steel. So now I will change the material to galvanized steel and let's see the result. So I'll just solve once again. So now we'll see the result for the second material, that is galvanized steel. You can see the value of frequencies. They are approximately close to stainless steel. The value of deformation may also be very close because both of them are steel. And you don't have to see the pattern of its motion again because the pattern remains the same. You can see here. It will be the same for all the analysis. Because these are the modes of vibration which will remain the same. They do not change from material to material. So they will be the same. You can just read out these values of frequency and you can note down the values of deformation, which is very important. Next, we will change the material to CPVC. Solve. So you can see here, these are the values of frequency. They have changed. For the first mode of vibration, you can see the frequency is 3.25 Hertz. It is quite less as compared to steel. It was 11.44. The deformation is 0.6. The deformation has increased in this material. You can animate and see the pattern of motion will be the same. The next one again holds the same frequency and approximately the same deformation. Just the pattern of its motion is going to be different. For the third one, you can see the frequency is 20.126 Hertz. Deformation is 0.6 meter. For the fourth one, deformation is same and so is the frequency. The pattern will be different. For the fifth one, deformation is again 0.6 meter and the frequency is 55.217. For the sixth one, it is again the same. Just check the pattern of its motion. Last, we will solve for HDP and let's see the value of deformation and frequency. Here it is more important to figure out how much is the deformation maximum value and what is the frequency at which you're going to get that deformation to avoid the failure of the pipe. So you can check the values now. The frequency has further reduced for HDP. The deformation has increased. So you need to be careful that the speed of water in these two pipes of CPVC and HDPE should be less as compared to the metal pipes. So wherever the velocity is higher or the discharge is more, you should use metal pipes as compared to these two plastic pipes. So here again you can see for the first and second the frequency is 2.91 Hertz and the deformation as I can see is 0.78 meters. You can animate and check the result. You can see the values are approximately the same for first and second one. Third and fourth one, again the deformation and frequency will be the same, just the pattern of motion will be different. For the fifth one and the sixth one, again the frequency is same and so is the deformation, only the pattern of motion is varying. What is important is the value of frequency and the deformation. So with this, I end the session. I hope you have understood how to analyze a commercial water pipe for modal analysis. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.